Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Two members of what the police allege were members of an East London gang, the Beckton area. They was found in possession of weapons, firearms and also ammunition, and have been jailed, both of them, for 13 years each. It happened after a 5-week trial at Snarsbrook Crown Court. The weapons they had was baseball bats and a machete, ammunition, a loaded revolver and a loaded shotgun, and they also had the added charge of intent to endanger life. This operation was carried out by Trident police, which focuses on the gangs, and I've got a few videos now that have got 100,000 views on them subjects. They were sentenced on Friday. Kevin Tshoma, 27, and Hafed Rashid, 22. A 16-year-old boy was also involved in it, and he was convicted of the same offences and sentenced at a later date, but his identity that won't reveal due to his age. Court heard how the trio was acting as part of an East London gang, arming themselves with weapons and creating threatening videos to taunt rival groups. The Met's Trident officers launched a proactive surveillance operation, so they'd been watching these guys for a little bit, and what happened was they seen them acting suspiciously around a VW Golf. This car was owned by Tshoma, and it was in Britannia Court in Barking. On a hot summer's day, Rashid was seen walking up to the courtyard wearing a grey tracksuit, black gloves and an item of clothing draped around his head and neck. I'm guessing it's sort of like what CB used to wear in his music videos. He opened the door of the VW and picked up a bag with the image of a cartoon character. That cartoon character was Spider-Man, before walking back towards an underground car park in Britannia Court. At the same time, the 16-year-old child, who officers believe was keeping a lookout, was seen standing in the vicinity for a prolonged length of time. So the police just watched them for the whole period. So all three of them stayed together in the car park for a short period of time until Tshoma entered an address at Britannia Court. Shortly after, Tshoma emerged from the address carrying a black bag and a baseball bat. The three males met by the VW Golf before entering the Audi and driving off. At this point, the officers gained entry to the VW Golf. So when they'd gone in the Audi, the officers, these Trident police, have the power, if they suspect you of being involved in a crime, to gain access to your vehicle without showing you a warrant beforehand. Inside the car, they recovered the bag that had the Spider-Man bag with a loaded shotgun cartridges, bin liners with a black revolver and 4 bullets. During an extra search, they found disposable gloves with gunshot residue on it, so they had evidence that they'd actually been involved in shootings previously, and the 16-year-old was convicted on that basis. So they was all arrested afterwards. So the police found these weapons. They wouldn't have had any idea, and then they would have come and arrested them after, so potentially raided them at whatever time. And the guns they've got, quite a small shotgun, a big machete and a small a revolver. I've never seen a revolver like that in my life. And the car was tinted out, black windows, and the fact that there was just basically raised suspicion for them. I'm not sure what rappers these are. As I said, I don't know who every drill rapper is. Maybe they wore masks. I'm not familiar with them, but I'd love to hear what people's thoughts are on this, so please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and there's plenty more news on the way and some documentaries very soon. Thank you.